Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Alecia Lott. Welcome to my live stream. Uh, this, if you are new to my channel, this is where I do my journaling. This is a place for all of us journalers to come together, all of us planners, and basically we sit and plan our weeks. Usually, I start my live stream an hour later, 10 o'clock Eastern time, but for some reason, I just like to punish myself. And I thought that I would start doing 2 hour live streams because of what I would like to do is just give us this time and this, just a little bit of quiet space on a Sunday morning. Well, it's Sunday morning where I am, to give us, yeah, just some time to think about how our week is going to go and write it out. And then that is what we will plug into our planners, our Google calendars, whatever it is that you are using to look back on to go through your week. And hopefully it will be a little bit more organized and you can start to just think about, hey, what can I get rid of? What can I cancel? What do I need to plan for if I have a trip coming up? What do I need to, if I need to make a call to someone before I do something? All of those things, those are the things we want to think about before we put things in our planners, because everything in the planner is very kind of cut and dry. Okay, I need to go here at 5 o'clock. Well, we don't know all of the logistics of getting to wherever it is you need to go. We don't know, what you need to wear. We don't know where you're going to park. All of those things. So that's what we want to plan. And I desperately need this so much because, as you're going to see, this live stream is not going to be the most planned and organized in and of itself. So, do you? So, I guess my planning question of the week is, and I wrote it on a post-it. Do you have a day of the week where you push all your unfinished tasks? And you say to yourself, yeah, I'm going to get it done on that day, and then you never actually do them on that day and they just never get done. So my day is Saturday. If there's something going on, then I'll just say, oh yeah, I'll just do it Saturday. Yeah, I have, because on the calendar Saturday is just open. We don't usually actually plug things in on the calendar on Saturdays. It's just beautiful. It's just full of possibilities. It could be whatever we want it to be. So, in my mind, yes, I just think, if I don't do it on Tuesday, then magically Saturday's going to come and I'm going to do it. I so I need to stop doing that. So Saturday, I'm gonna try and make Saturday dead to me. Like if I'm not drinking beer or eating bad foods or something, then maybe it doesn't belong on Saturday. Maybe it belongs during the rest of the week, like where it should be. So, yes, okay, we have a couple minutes here. What basically the chain of events, how this is going to go. In a moment, I'm going to start to write in my journal. And here, let me go ahead and share my screen for that. And so, woo, you see my hand? Ah, this is a weird camera angle for me. I'm going to play with that, but you're going to see me write in my journal. I'm going to do some brain dumping. We are going to start with a 5 minute brain dump. And then we will continue from there. After we do the 5 minutes, we're going to take a little break. And then we are going to journal with some journaling prompts that I have for you that are specifically geared toward planning. And we will go forward that way. I apologize because it sharing my screen and getting everything organized and situated on the screen has been difficult for me today. This timer here in the corner is different than what I normally would have because my streaming software is not, it's a whole thing. So in any case, screen's going to be different. You're going to have to follow the sound of my voice. But yes, so for these first 5 minutes, we are going to take a moment. I want to do a 5 minute brain dump. So, what I want you to do is just get your pen and just write everything you need to do for the week. I'm going to put this in the chat, and then later I will put this in the description box. And next week, this will all be on the screen, but I apologize about this week. Hola, Nestor. ¿Cómo estás? Feliz domingo. See, hello. I'm just saying hello to my good friend Nestor in the chat. If you are joining us now, please say hello, and I will give you a shout out. But right now, we're going to do a 5-minute brain dump. And I will go ahead and put that up here. And get us some music as well, because we need that. All right. Ooh, the technical difficulties. Not letting me be great. There we go. Hey, oh, that's my arm. Hi. It's weird to have that camera right there. Hi. Okay. Okay, we have about 33 seconds of brain dumping, getting everything out on paper that we plan to do this week. Okay. All right. How was that for you? So, I wanted to give us that time to just get everything out on paper that we plan to accomplish this week. And you can continue doing that as well. Like, anytime I give you a time limit for something regarding journaling, if you have more to say, please feel free to continue or maybe come back to it later, revisit. But yes, I wanted to give you and myself some time to think about what the priorities are for this week and think about just different stuff that's been floating around in my head that I need to do and actually get done. So yeah, I hope that was good. I'm going to give us a little bit of a respite right now. Maybe this is a good time to get yourself a beverage, get yourself, maybe do some stretching, get yourself ready. I'm going to get us some journaling prompts. I've been having some technical issues, so putting things on the screen is not working out so well for me today. But I am going to continue to do that for the next couple of minutes. But right now, this is break time. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a 5-minute break so I can get my life together. But now, so I can get everything together. Let's see. I think before I do that, though, I do see. Well, we did have someone new in the chat. They did say hi, so that's fine. All right, but yes, if you are joining me later, hello, and I'm happy that hopefully this 2 hour session works out a little bit better next week, and you will join me again and maybe I will change the time as well. I know it is early, but I wanted to see how it would work at 9 o'clock Eastern as opposed to 10 to 12. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So take a little break, and I'll just be over here. Don't talk to me. Okay, as we start to come out of our break, I just here. Can we see me writing? All right, this new writing setup is a little different for me. All right, everything is different. Everything is weird. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna fix this. There we go. Ah, that's my face. That's my head. That's my arm. All right. Yes, that's a little better. All right. Oh. um, I did find some journaling prompts from last week's live stream, so I'm going to use these. You did not need to do that right then. Okay, so I'm going to use last week's journaling prompts. Please forgive me. I just wanted to give you something on the screen that you can see as we go into our next. What was I going to give you? 10 minutes of journaling time. So basically, what we want to do during this time is now that we've dumped things on paper, what I like to do is I'll take a highlighter and I'll go through. I'm not going to show you exactly what I wrote, but I highlight the things that stand out to me. So one thing right now I have is that I need to pay some bills. I have some bills that I need to work on. Also, I want to be more mindful of my exercise regimen this week, things like that. So anything that jumps out at you during that you wrote during those first 5 minutes, that is something that I would like you to highlight and be mindful of as we go into our next 10 minutes of journaling. And then once we get into our second hour, I hope that you stay with me for another hour of this. But during our second hour, what I would do is plug all of the things, all of the stuff that I wrote down during answering those journaling prompts, and then also this into my weekly spread, and then I feel so organized and so on top of the world. So I won't say that it's like a miracle, but it does really help, and I haven't been doing it for a while, and I didn't do it last week, which is why we are where we are right now today. So, no, well, partially, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and give us another 10 minutes of journaling time, if I can get my timer to do what I want it to do. Maybe. Okay. No, not 1 minute. Why? Why don't you love me? Oh my God. Bear me strength. Okay, never mind, you guys. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm gonna just tell you. Can we start over? Can I just like go back to bed? Okay, bye, you guys. I don't know what the hell. Okay, so all right. While I'm talking to you, oh hey, Regals. All right, hi. Alicia struggling. Hello. It is good to see you in the chat. Thank you for waking up with me this morning. Oh my gosh. So, yes, I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. Or excuse me, actually 15. I wanted to give you guys 15. How do we feel? All right. So yes, I'm going to give you some time to journal and get it together. Don't be like me. All right. And then we will. Okay. Alicia has. Alicia's doing things. Okay. All right. I'm going to give us some time. I'm going to give us actually 10 minutes. Yes. Okay. So I'm giving you 10 minutes of journaling time. I have some prompts there on the screen. What I want you to do is think about from your brain dump what the priorities are what can I cancel this week that might get interfere with my priorities? Also, ooh, yeah, we're starting backwards. All right, when can I schedule body doubling for high focus or boring tasks? So when can I have someone in my presence to help me assure myself that I'm going to get this task done? They won't necessarily be monitoring you, but they will be there just, for moral support. And then what self-care or rest activities can I plan this week? Hmm. All right, actual 10 minutes. You. Yes. There we go. Done. Okay, look at us having 43 seconds of journaling time. You're doing so well. I'm very happy right now. Hello. Okay, that was 10 minutes of journaling prompts. I hope that went well for you as we start to get everything out of our heads and onto the paper so that we can plan our week and not feel as though our brains are in a blender because I know that feeling quite well. Let's see who is in our chat here. All right, so I said hello to Megals. Yes, happy time zone. This probably won't be for another several weeks because, yes, I have studies, I have stuff I have to do on Sundays as well. But I don't know. I may do some kind of like West Coast live stream or something. I don't know. I want to make sure that I'm taking care of my West Coast people and we can see each other live and say hello and you don't have to get up super early. But right now, I'm so glad you are here with me. Yes, thank you. Okay, and then who do we have? Stephanie Scribe. Hello. Hello, here, wait. I want to give some shout outs. Good times. All right. And we have Stephanie. Yes. Okay. Hello. It is so nice to see you again as well. Happy Sunday. We are making it through. We're making it through this week. Or I guess the last week, we made it. We survived. And now we're going to make it through this week. That's what it's all about. Just survival. So yes, I took some time during those 10 minutes and I answered those journaling prompts. I hope they are helpful for you. These, if you were here last week, you may notice that they're the same as last week's prompts, and I apologize. I had some technical issues presenting the new prompts on the screen, but they were the same as these, just in a different order, and also there were slightly more of them. So yes, I will have to work on that for next week, and it'll be my second 2-hour live stream. All the kinks will be worked out. So thank you so much for joining me this week as I do all of my experimentation and craziness in a new environment. This is all just like so new. So I appreciate you. All right. Yes, during that 10 minutes, yes, I just wrote about how I do want to schedule body doubling as I work on some study activities and homework and things I need to do. If you struggle with focus and are easily distracted, such as myself with ADHD, and you have not tried body doubling, I highly recommend that. Maybe this is the week you give it a try. It's basically what that is just having the presence of someone else either in the room with you or virtually with you, and you tell them what you plan to do, and then they kind of sit with you while you do that thing. They may not be watching you or monitoring you or checking your progress, whatever. They're just there. So I've been using a platform called FocusMate for a very long time. And when I actually go to my body doubling sessions, I do get a lot done. So I do recommend that. Or sometimes I'll just tell someone like, hey, I'm going to be cleaning for 15 minutes. And then I do that. So just the fact that and the way that we are here together right now, we can consider this body doubling as well. We are in the same presence together and we are working on a task, and we are just kind of, I don't know, just having each other's energy together is good and it helps us focus. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you do consider this body doubling as well. So hi y'all. We're journaling. Okay. Also, yes, I do want to work on some self care activities as well. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything really like anything new there. I think I might make sure that I exercise more this week, because I am in a new place. I'm in Cleveland right now, again in Cleveland. So I'm in a new house. I am watching some birds, doing some house sitting, and I am near a park, so there's no excuse. I can go out walking in the morning. So that is a plan this week. We'll see. All right. So I've given us a little bit of a break. This I had the time like so timed out and out now with the every all the technical stuff. Everything's wonky, so forgive me. But I'm gonna give us another few minutes here. Let's see, we're at 38 after the hour. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let's try another 10 minutes. Why not? Okay. Ah, we're crazy. All right. And then what I will do, why can't I? Okay, yes. And then I will give us an even longer break because I need to get ready for the second half of our journaling time together. Okay, so these were these were the actual prompts that I wanted to show you before. What are my top 3 goals this week? What are the deadlines for these goals? And is there anything I can start tomorrow, which is Monday, if you're watching this on Sunday, but it may not be Monday for you. I don't, whatever. And what events, appointments, or trips do I have planned this week? Because I want to always highlight those things because those are the things that disrupt your regular routine and they tend to get messed up. So let's think about those things, right? So I'm gonna give us another 10 minutes. Y'all, yes, I thank you all for hanging in there with me. Okay, 10 minutes. And with these prompts, just write as much as you can get out, because that is helpful in the long run. The more you can just spew onto the page. If you need to revisit a prompt, if you have more to say about that a particular prompt, then go back. That's cool. No one, no one knows. It's your journal. Okay, you are doing so well with your journaling. I can't see what you're writing, but I can see the energy just flowing from your pen. So I hope you're getting some good stuff down. I hope everything is going well for your planning. Okie dokie. That was 10 minutes. Yes. All right. So I don't, I'm not going to show you exactly what I wrote, but I do have a whole, a lot of scribble scrabble here. But that is how my mind works. And it may be how your mind works as well. Everything is just kind of whirring around. And of course, calendars are very linear and they're meant to be very kind of organized. It's a calendar. So what we're trying to do here is just get all the just stuff, the ephemera, everything that's floating around onto the paper, and then you can kind of see and look at patterns and say, oh, okay, yeah, I need to do this, I need to do that. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do this. What do I need to get ready for? Things like that. So, and then we will take the second hour and go ahead and reorganize that, reformat it, put it into some kind of planning system. I have my weekly spread. Bada bing, bada boom. So that is the goal. Won't say it's perfect, but that is what we aim for. So yes, I hope you got some of that. I hope that was helpful to you as you start to get your week together. So now what I'm going to do is allow myself 10 minutes of reorganizing, resetting time technically. And I need to move my camera that is right here. Hello. Up here so that I can do my weekly spread video that I normally do. And so I will see you in approximately 10 minutes. So I hope you'll take this time, go get some water, stretch, do what you need to do, call your mom, I don't know, and come back and join me. And we will, if you're setting up your weekly spread or continuing with your journaling, come on back. Or if you're doing laundry or you just want to chat, cool. All right, I'll see you in about 10. she's back. Ah, oh my gosh, I'm still setting up. Look at that. You're not supposed to see that wire there. Oh crap. You have to admit though, there was probably a moment in your mind when you thought that I wasn't coming back. And there was a bit of temptation on my part, like maybe I could just leave and just y'all wouldn't even, I like what would happen if I just left? But no, I would not do that to you guys. Hello, if you are just joining me. My name is Alecia Lott. This is my weekly spread time. So I'm going to be setting up the weekly spread in my bullet journal, and this is something that I do this time almost every Sunday on the YouTube. So I hope you will join me in the future as well. And thank you to those of you who waited and joined me for the first half of this planning time. And I hope to continue doing 2-hour live streams, even through all the technical stuff. This was fun. This has been fun. So I hope you're enjoying it as well. And yes, so that's going to be part of I've decided that that's going to be part of the theme for this week as I go into making my new bullet journal spread, is just thinking about experimentation and creativity and how those things can be fun and messy and crazy, and then you do start to see progress and magical things start to happen. So fingers crossed, right? So um, I am so in this hour, as I mentioned, I'm going to do my weekly spread. I'm going to see, unfortunately, I have some journaling prompts for you, and they will be related to experimentation and creativity. However, I will not be able to present them on the screen that which I normally would be able to. So I apologize for that. I do want to go back. This is the presentation from last week. So it's like, why does this look familiar if you were here last week? But if you're just joining us, or if you're still here from before, give me a shout out in the chat. I still keep saying hi to me. I love to see your little faces virtually, not really, but please let me know in the chat how your week was, how this last week, what was it, August 17th through the 23rd, how that went down for you. You can leave me one emoji, you can leave me several emojis if you have mixed feelings about how your week went. And yes, actually, I will do the same in the chat. I think my week, there was that crying, laughing emoji. That is definitely going there. And I'll say probably yes, a thumb up. And then there was some crying, not bad crying, just, well, kind of. And then I'm going to put, wait, maybe a fire. There's always a fire. Oh, okay. All right. Those are my emojis. Yes, just let me know how the week went for you. And, through sharing it with us, if it wasn't a good week, then that releases it. And then you never have to think of it again, right? That's the way that works. I've decided. So, yes, go ahead and do that. And yeah, I'm going to, while we're doing that, I'll wait. All right. Stephanie's okay, we've got some clapping. We've got some I like those too, the kind of touchdown hands, like, yes, I did that. And we've got all the things. All right, we got some sleeping, we got some, or not sleeping, that's kind of annoyed face. Kind of some up, down, upside down smileys. We got some prayer. Okay, those are the prayer hands, right? We've decided those prayer hands. And we've got some smileys. Okay, so I would say, looking at Stephanie's, I would say mostly good. And then maybe here, I'm going to put some of these on the screen here. Okay, so and then first she did these. All right, some kind of clapping and like that. And then some of that. So I'd say I'll give it a maybe like we'll say maybe an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, something like that. So it sounds like mostly good. There was just some maybe chaos and drama thrown in for spice, you know. And then, and then Kimberly, all right, she's got okay. Week started out kind of not so great, and then some foolishness. Interpreting emojis. There's the foolishness, and then there was a little bit of sadness and tears. Sadness. Aw. Is that the? Oh, I can't see what that emoji is. Oh, that's the hand in front of the face. What another one of my favorites. Okay, so yes, face palm, and then the prayer emoji. All right, so it sounds like we're hopefully back on the upswing of the I hope that means good things. And yes, clean slate now, clean slate. I hope, and we can just go into the coming week and not think about that anymore. Maybe. So thank you. Yes, thank you, ladies, for leaving those. That was fun to try and interpret what those meant. Yes, but so it sounds like we are going, and I love that you both have the prayer hands at the end. So yes, it is Sunday. But yeah, we are going to be starting a new week and getting our weeks right. Yes, yes. And then also, if you feel so inclined, feel free to leave in the chat as well. Let us know what you are proud of yourself for having done. Maybe you put down that bag of potato chips halfway through the bag instead of just eating the whole bag, like your girl does sometimes. Or maybe you, I don't know, maybe you fixed your car. Maybe you um, took, maybe stopped watching so much television. These are all things from my life, except for the car, because I don't have a car. Yeah, maybe you have not had coffee in a few days, and that feels good. Um, can I keep going? But yeah, think of things. What are you particularly proud of that you have done this week? It could be something small. It could be, avoiding confrontation, uh, kind of shutting down the confrontation. Oh, by the way, speaking of random, have any of you seen Jefferson Fisher on YouTube? I like that guy. Okay, random. I just think he has a lot to say as far as conflict avoidance. So I think I spelled his last name right. So avoiding conflict and maybe saying things in a nicer way. Sometimes things fly out of my mouth and I say them in maybe not the best way. So yes, thinking about how we can say things better. It's all experimentation. That brings me back to the theme of this time right now. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to give us, it is already 10 after 10. I'm going to give us 10 minutes and I will give you some journaling prompts, although I just can't show them on screen. So I'm going to take this off. Journaling prompts. Okay. And we will work through this together. So our first journaling prompt is, what is one happy accident that came out of a technical issue or mistake in your past? And how could you train yourself to look for invention in the middle of messiness? And here I'm going to rewrite something that I wrote here before I paste it. Messy. How can we think of what is something, or what was I? How can we think of things that are good in the middle of maybe making a lot of mistakes or having a shit show of a day? What is the good? What is something that you can take away from that? Because there always is something. Okay, so I want you to think about that for 10 minutes. we have 1 minute left. Okay. That was our 10 minutes, our first 10 minutes of our journaling time today. All right. I hope that went well. Okay. Alicia's figuring things out. Okay. Hi. I hope that went well. So I was, while you were hopefully journaling or planning, I was working on my weekly spread. Actually, I want to show you that. And yes, so I started to kind of get that together. So my goal is to take the things I wrote in the past hour and plug them in over here. I haven't gotten to that part yet though. But yes, I hope that I had a little bit of trouble writing my intention of the week. I wrote invention for some reason. I think I was thinking a lot about that, about creativity and invention and progress, and it just came out as invention. And I'm not even going to change it. I'm not even mad. So yes, what did you think about that journaling prompt? What is one happy accident for you that came out of maybe a technical issue or a mistake that happened in your past? What do we want to say? What is the silver lining in what happened? Um, and how can you train yourself to look for invention in the middle of the messiness, of the craziness, the blender in your head feelings? What is what is something that came out of that that you can use in the future? So I hope that gave you some time to think about that. If you feel like sharing anything that came up for you in the chat, feel free. I thought it was a really good opportunity to think about those things because, yeah, I know for me, there's always something, a little nugget of something good that comes out. Okay, so I'm going to continue. I am going to show you my invention intention of the week. It is, I intend to remind myself that chaos and mess are part of the process and part of the fun, and there must always be balance between loose experimentation and getting down to business. And I did spell it BIDNESS, business. And I know I will find the sweet spot. So, yes, that is how I've always felt. That is, I feel. Hello, hi. I want to show my face. Hi. But yeah, that's how I always felt. Like even if it is a shit show, which sometimes it is, there is always a lesson to be learned or something new and good and positive that will come out of that. So yes, like this live stream today. So yes, after I did my intention of the week, I wrote in my, I did my little habit tracker. Over the weeks and months, the habit tracker has gotten smaller as I'm trying to be a little more focused in what I'm doing. I don't need 10 habits to track. So yes, this is 6, and I could probably even get rid of a couple more, but I'll keep them. So I have exercise, I have a brain dump, which basically is just writing in my journal nonstop for the allotted amount of time. Usually it's between, on the low end, it's 5. Yeah, I'd say between 5 to 20 minutes. I can brain dump just writing, writing, writing. And then I also do 500 words every day. And that's something that I write in my laptop. It's another form of journaling for me. It's just a way of kind of talking about recent events, I guess, and kind of venting and exploring different things. Then, this is new. I wanted to add 2 hours of focus, and then I put mate in parentheses. So focus mate sometimes, but not always. And basically, I just want to give myself that time to either body double with someone or just uh, have focus time by myself. Although that doesn't work out as well, so yeah. And then also I wanted to do 10 minutes of cleaning every day, especially as I house sit, and I don't want to wait until the last minute before I'm going to leave to clean someone's house and then leave. You know what I mean? Like I want to have it, at a good level before I have to clean it on the last day. And lastly, I want to read 20 minutes every day, which I do fairly okay with. You know. Yes, I am reading. I don't know why I'm telling you all these things today. I'm reading the book of Alchemy by Suleika Jawad. I believe I'm pronouncing her name correctly, which is a book about journaling. It has journaling prompts in it, and I should have read it a long time ago, but I didn't. So I'm reading it now, and it is amazing. Hope I'm spelling her name right. I believe I am. But I would like to do a video at some point discussing this amazing book one day. Well, it'll happen. So, yes, if you have any thoughts that you would like to share about this book, if you've read it, let me know in the comments too. I'm about maybe halfway through, and it is amazing. It's just different essays written by different authors, celebrities, just different people in different walks of life, and they are telling different stories, maybe about their childhoods or about different events that have happened to them, illness, divorce, and then each essay ends with a journaling prompt, so they provide that for you, and it's just a great way to just different journaling stuff that I like to look at. All right. So now I'm going to give us another 10 minutes to, I will continue with this all over here, and I will give you time to do some more journaling. I'm going to, wait. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Megals. So far, it's really good. Yeah. If it's just incredible to hear all of these different life experiences, and then think about how you can connect journaling to that, and if you've had a similar experience, how you can kind of work through that with your journal. So yes, I highly recommend it. It's definitely a life. I don't want to say life changing. I kind of hate when people say that about books, but it has made me think about a lot of new ideas and a lot of just different points in my life that I could relate to. So yes, recommend. Thumbs up. All right. I'm gonna give us some more time, and I'm gonna give us another journaling prompt. Actually, I'm gonna give us 2 journaling prompts because I don't feel like I gave you enough last time. So these are the 2, and I want to wait. Okay, where am I? Okay. When was the last time you experimented without knowing if it would work? And how did that feel? And how could you bring that same energy to your life or to your work or to here? I'm rewriting some things as I'm talking to you. So, how could you bring that same energy to your life and your work, even when things go wrong? So, that's the first one. And here, let me put it on the screen. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, did I type that right? What is this music? Oh, music. She died. Okay, music's going away for a little bit. I don't want to like burn your eardrums. Um, and then our second journaling prompt for this 10 minutes. I swear I'll get to it. What rule, which is going to be either spoken or unspoken, about creativity, do you feel pressured to follow? And what might happen if you gave yourself permission to bend or break that rule? Hmm. Okay, so I want you to think about it in the chat or not in the chat. Here, I'll put both of these together. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. All right, on the screen. All right, you can read the entire thing in the chat. Yes. Okay. Ah. All right. 10 minutes. Okay. Can you read? I don't know if you can see all of the prompts in the chat. You can't see them all on the screen. Okay. 10 minutes. And I'm going to try with our music again. Okay, we have 25 seconds. This music is not letting me be great today. But that's okay. Yes! Another 10 minutes down of journaling time. Let me just turn that down for a second. I hope that was good for you. Yes, I gave you a lot as far as journaling prompts. I tried to kind of flash them back and forth on the screen since I don't have my presentation stuff uploaded on. It's a whole process. So I hope that was helpful during that 10 minutes. So yes, if you weren't able to see the other prompt, let me go ahead and flash that really quick. So this prompt, we have what is one happy accident that came out of a technical issue or mistake you made in your past? And how could you train yourself to look for invention in the middle of messiness? And then our other one is, what rule about creativity do you feel pressured to follow? And what might happen if you gave yourself permission to bend or break it? Whew. So, yes, our theme is creativity, experimentation, allowing yourself to make mistakes, and hopefully seeing what rises to the surface after you have done all of that. So, yeah, those are things that I think about a lot. Those are things that are probably constant themes in my life, as especially as a person who puts stuff on YouTube and things so and writes and does other quasi semi creative things. So yeah, I think that it's important to think about what what are you trying to do that's like what the same as what everyone else is trying to do, and how can you avoid doing that, and how can you allow yourself to just be out there and weird and strange and make mistakes. So yeah. All right. So during our 10 minutes, I saw that Miss Budgeting Mama has joined us. Hello, good morning, madam. It is good to see you. Happy Sunday. So yes, I hope that you were able to catch some of that, and I hope that you had a good week. If you feel so inclined, let us know how your week went. Give me some emojis. You know, oh God, I spent quite a bit trying to figure out those emojis, which is actually very fun. But it looks like for most people here, it is on the upswing, and we do have hope for this coming week, which is important. All right, so I'm gonna give us another 10 minutes. We're at 10:45 right now Eastern time, so that gives me enough time to do that. And I'm going to give you some more prompts here. All right. Oh, do I like that prompt anymore? That I don't know. All right. So our next prompt is think about a mistake that you've made recently, and mistakes, any size and severity of mistake is acceptable here. Maybe you ordered your sandwich. Maybe you ordered your sandwich, uh, and you forgot to ask them not to put mayonnaise on it, and they put mayonnaise on it, and now the sandwich is ruined. It could be something like that. Or maybe a large mistake. Maybe you really offended someone, maybe you said something racist, I don't know. Um, so think about what you have done recently, and what did that mistake teach you about your resilience, your resourcefulness, and your sense of humor. I hope you don't have too much humor if you said something racist, but anything else, you know, or maybe murder, don't don't read too much into it. Just answer the prompt. All right. And then our next prompt is, how can you remind yourself that creativity is supposed to be fun, even if everything is burning down around your face? And what is one way you can laugh at something that was crazy recently? Maybe something um, and I'm sorry, I have to like adjust here for spelling errors and such. So yes, what are ways that you can kind of laugh at yourself over something recent that you've done? Here, I'll just put that. Mm. And how can you bounce back? How can what would you say to a friend if they had done the same thing? Um, so here, I'll go ahead and put that and give us some time in our chatty chat. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm so glad you are here. All right, here's our second prompt um, for our last 10 minutes. All right, who do we have here? Okay, we've got Heather Dewey Pettit. Good morning. Yes. I hope I got your name correct. And yes, I'm glad you're here. This is our time to journal. This is our time to be silly and messy in our journals and just let everything out. Mm. Yes, so I'm glad. All right. And then we have Chris Tarot. Chris Tarot. Do you do tarot cards? That is awesome. Good morning. Hello. Thank you for the hug. I give you one back. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Yes. And then, all right. So I'm glad you all are here. Okay. So here are prompts, and I will flash them back and forth on the screen as I can, and I will give us 10 minutes. Okay. Bye. Okay, we have 45 seconds of journaling time. Sorry. Okay, that was 10 minutes. Yes, I'm so glad we made it through the 10 minutes. I'm going to turn this music down. Ah, okay. Thank you all for joining me. I see we have some newcomers here. All right. So we've got Heather, we've got Chris. Yes, I see you all saying hello to each other in the chat. I love that. I encourage that. I stand that. Love it. And yes, I'm so glad that you, uh, Chris, mentioned that. I'm saying Chris because I assume the last part is Turo. I hope I'm right. Um, so yes, I hope this was relaxing to watch. I hope this gave you some space to be with your thoughts as you journal and get ready for the week or not. I don't know. But yes, thank you so much for joining me. It's always nice to see some new and returning faces to our time here. Okay, so yes, this is we're about at the end. I wanted to show you my weekly spread that I've been working on while you were journaling. So yes, I filled in my to do well most okay, this is supposed to be for to do's, and then this is appointments and schedule and plan things. So I did fill in a lot over here. Today I put a heart because it's Sunday. I'm supposed to be just kind of relaxing and doing my hair and stuff, but I do have some homework to do, so I did put that. Um, yes, what else? Okay, so I got my quote of the week. All right, so our quote of the week is creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, and having fun. And I wanted to put fun in a different marker color, and that is by Mary Lou Cook. And yeah, so I 100% agree with that. You have to just, you know, I was gonna say break a few eggs, but I'm a vegan. Maybe I shouldn't say that. You have to burn a few pancakes. You have to, yes, just drop a few things, do some craziness in order to find your sweet spot. So yes, you guys. Who did this? Okay, what? All right, we got Kimberly. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna put these up on the screen. All right. Yes, I stress out so much about names. So here, wait. All right, we've got Kimberly. Thank you, madam, for joining us. All right, we've got Heather. She did do some journaling. All right. Yes, there we got Chris. Perfect. All right. And then Kimberly says, "Oh, okay, got some lesson planning done. That is beautiful. Teachers in the house, love it. I hope that was I hope that was a good time to do that. And all right, yes, quotes. I love to have a good quote of the week. It just put it in a nice color. It just inspires for the week. All right, you guys. We got through. Well, I hope some of you are still here. I don't know who started with me at the 2 hours, but I'm just happy that you came whenever it is that you came to join us today. And this will be an ongoing thing. I enjoyed it very much. I'll go ahead and do 2 hour live streams for the foreseeable future. They may start at 10 o'clock Eastern time, though, and go until noon, and I will have to make sure that I have breakfast beforehand so I don't pass out. That is my promise to you, not to pass out. And so we will do that. And yeah, I just hope to see you again next week. Is there anything else I want to say? If you like this video, please like it in the down below. This is YouTube, you know how it works. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. There, I'll give you a moment to do that. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And if you're on Facebook, head on over to YouTube. I don't really look at Facebook like that. So I can see you, or you can see me. I can't see you, or something. So I hope that you join me on YouTube as well. Okay, I'll stop talking now. All right. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. And I'm going to give you the upside down wave. Goodbye. Have a good week. Stay strong out there. Be creative. All of that. Okay. Not that one.